Today, Kevin and I are going to be trying the BetterGoods Luxury Selection Belgian Cookies. This was $15.96 at Walmart. BetterGoods is a Walmart brand, and they're coming out with a lot of different Christmas items under this BetterGoods brand. So this says Belgian cookies. They're made with the finest ingredients and real Belgian chocolate. This is a thick box. It's a good size for $15.96. So I figured we would start over here at the counter so you could get a good close-up look of what the box looks like before Kevin and I start trying them. So this is how it looks like. If you want to buy this for yourself as a gift or somebody else as a gift, okay. So you get 2 trays. So 2 trays, it's the same cookies. No? Yeah, it's the same.
There's 12 varieties.
Yes, okay. Yes, and all 12. So you get 1 tray of 12 and then you get another tray. And so I'm just going to open this up here. It's going to be loud. Okay, and also on the back of the box, there is a nice cheat sheet. So, it's not in the same order on the box as it is here, but when we get over to the table, we'll give these a try, and we'll talk about the different varieties. So I had to make a big cheat sheet because the thing is it does not tell you how many cookies are in here, and I think everybody wants to know how many cookies are in here. It says this is 2 pounds, 3.2 ounces, of cookies, but it does not tell you how many.
Yeah, then it says 12 varieties, that's it.
Right. It also tells you that there are 32 servings of 31 grams. So it's not telling you how many cookies are in that 31 grams because they're all different shapes and sizes and weights. So in order to see, they know that for 31 grams it's 150 calories, but you're going to have to, if you care that much, you're going to have to select which cookies you want and see how much it weighs. Most people aren't going to do that, just enjoy the cookies. But I wanted to be able, for this video, I wanted these videos to be informative, so I wanted to be able to tell you how many cookies you get. So, I will tell you as we try them how many you get of each, but just overall, you get 98 cookies. There are 49 cookies per tray, and there's 2 trays. So there's 98 cookies total. So with the price being $15.96, you are only paying 16 cents a cookie, which I think is pretty good.
It's pretty decent, especially if they taste good.
Yeah. So
if it tastes bad, it won't matter.
Right. So that's what it's going to come down to. So we're going to go with the order that's on the back of the box, just so we can keep them straight. That is not the order that they are in here. This one looks like it's Souverain. Souverain. It's a delicious crispy butter cookie. There are 7 of these per tray because they're so thin. So there's 14 total.
It's your basic cookie. Kind of reminds you a little bit of a vanilla wafer, but the texture's a little different. A bad cookie. It does.
It's not a shortbread cookie.
No. No, it's literally like a vanilla wafer.
Yes, that's the closest thing. It doesn't have the, I don't think the flavor is as good.
No, it isn't.
As a vanilla wafer.
It's something crunchy.
It's crunchy, it's plain. It's one of those that you could dunk into your tea.
Yeah, it's just it's a plain cookie.
Okay, the next one is called salsa. And let me just read you really quick the description. It says, this indulgent selection is made by our master biscuiteer in Belgium. Unique and traditional recipes for each biscuit, generously finished with smooth Belgian white milk and dark chocolate. This salsa cookie is a golden cookie delicately coated at each end with dark chocolate. There are 3 of these per tray, so you get 6 total.
I need to let you read first because that chocolate melts so fast. It's a really melty chocolate, which is a good thing. That's It's nice. Again, it's kind of a basic cookie, but
I really like the addition though of the dark chocolate.
the chocolate has a lot of flavor.
The first one is so plain. There's literally, like I said, it's perfect for dunking into your coffee or tea, and then take a bite. That would be really good. So the addition of the dark chocolate is really nice.
Yeah, and it's a nice chocolate. It's not like a luxurious chocolate, but it's a nice chocolate.
It's very nice. Okay, the next one is called Petite Cafe.
Those.
Yes.
I'm not picking it up to you.
Petite Cafe Late. Crispy chocolate cookie enrobed in milk chocolate and decorated with fine dark chocolate stripes. There are 4 of these per tray, so 8 total. And this one's kind of looks like it's shaped like a peanut.
Not bad. Again, all these are kind of plain.
That one does taste a little different though, because it's a chocolate cookie.
Yeah. It has more flavor than the other ones did so far, but it's still not like, wow, that's a really flavorful cookie. And they're not overly sweet either.
It kind of reminds me of a fudge stripe.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
I mean, a fudge stripe to me is a good cookie, but it's a plainer cookie.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
This is like a chocolate fudge stripe cookie.
Yeah.
It's nice. There's nothing wrong with it. It's like you said. It's just no big deal.
Yeah. So
this
had
one,
the plainer version of vanilla wafer. We had a plainer version of fudge stripe.
Right. Now I'm gonna butcher this name because I've never heard it. It's Mignardise. Mignardise. Mignardise Cafe. Who knows? A duo of cookies with a coffee cream center dipped in dark chocolate and decorated with fine dark chocolate stripes. There are only 2 of these per tray, so 4 total. So it's a thick cookie. Oh yeah, because it's a sandwich cookie.
I like the texture of that cream. They're very crunchy cookies though. A touch of coffee. You get it more after you eat it.
Ooh, I like
It's
that.
kind of left over. The coffee flavor.
I love the texture of it. I love how the
kind of crystally.
because the cookie is so crisp. It's nice to have something a little soft in there.
Yeah.
And it's it's like a very, very sweet creamer coffee.
Yeah. But it's not really strong. So if you don't like coffee, I think you'd be okay even eating that.
I'm going to put a star next to that one because that's my favorite so
that's
far.
Probably the most flavorful.
Yeah, it's the most flavorful. Okay, now we have a Rondo. Rondo looks like a Nestle Crunch bar on the outside. It says a crunchy round cookie sprinkled with puffed rice and coated with milk chocolate. There are 4 of these per tray, so 8 total.
You get the chocolate literally all over you. These are not for the children. Because they're gonna have chocolate everywhere.
Little Jimmy, he's gonna have it all over his fingers.
That's an okay cookie. I like the additional texture of the puff cereal. It really doesn't make much flavor difference, but the texture is nice.
See, to me, it seems sweet. I think that seems sweeter than...
They have added a little sweetness.
Yeah, I think it's sweeter than the other ones we've had so far.
Yeah, because none of them have been sweet cookies.
No, but that is sweeter. Like the one that I said reminded me of fudge stripes.
Yeah.
This seems sweeter than that.
Yeah.
I'm going to put a star by that one too. I really like that one.
Yeah, that's probably one of my favorite ones.
Okay. I'm
still not very sweet though.
I'm still going to say coffee's number, the other one. The one I can't pronounce, of course, is number 1. Okay, this is Ghana Nor. It looks like that. Yeah. A crunchy cinnamon cookie smothered with delicious dark chocolate. This one, there's 4 in the box, so 8 total. 4 in the tray.
That's softer.
And you do get cinnamon.
Yeah.
So you picked the right cookie.
It's not what I'd call strong cinnamon, but you do get a hint of cinnamon. And then I get the dark chocolate. It's really strong. It's kind of just a slight bitter flavor.
I haven't read these yet, the descriptions. I wonder if any of these are going to be gingerbread for Christmas.
I don't know. You would think so. That one's not bad.
It's not bad.
The darker chocolate's kind of left over though.
It tastes like you know how we've had like Mexican hot chocolate?
Yeah.
Kind of reminds you of like a Mexican hot chocolate.
Yeah. But the aftertaste for me is purely that bitter dark chocolate. I don't get the cinnamon. Well, I mean, I get a little bit of the cinnamon.
I still get the cinnamon. Yeah. I get the cinnamon and the chocolate. Yeah, it reminds me of the Mexican hot chocolate. Okay.
And the cookie was a little softer too.
This looks like it says sable bottom. I think it's like Sabelle bottom. I don't know how you pronounce it. It is a delectable butter cookie dipped in dark chocolate. There are 3 per tray, so 6 total of these. Yeah, that's it.
They almost look like it'd be coconut.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. That one's back at the kind of the plainer cookie, like that one was the salsa one. It's just kind of blah.
Well, it says butter cookie, and I bet you if we went back to that one, we would be able to tell the difference. That I think the salsa is a little plainer as far as the cookie itself. This one probably does have a little bit more butter, maybe. But really, it's very, very similar to the salsa cookie that we had earlier. Good cookie, nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, just plain.
Now this one is called a cigarette ruse.
Oh, really?
Yes, cigarette ruse. A delectably rolled crispy vanilla curl cookie.
That's softer than I thought it was going to be.
And it looks... Is that something? Yeah, but look, so you see there's a darker color? Is that on purpose or? Yeah, no, it's just the way it looks.
I like that one. I like the sugary, crystally kind of texture of it.
To me,
flavor-wise, it's very plain.
It's very plain.
But I like the texture of it.
It's not as good as like looking at this, you would think it was going to be like a pirouette. It's not like those. Those.
No, it's a much plainer cookie.
Yeah, and those usually have something with them. Like you'll get a pumpkin spice flavor, a chocolate flavor, or something.
White chocolate or whatever.
Yeah, this is just very plain. This one could be another one that you could dip into your coffee.
Yeah.
Or your kids will come up to it and they'll say, "Oh, cigarette."
Only if they've been around people that smoke.
Okay, now we have the swing bada bada. Okay,
This one?
A crunchy cookie enrobed with generous milk chocolate and decorated with dark chocolate.
It's this one. Yeah, it's this one.
Okay.
Bigger cookie.
I hear swing and I immediately think of big band music. Dun, 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 dun,
swing music.
Dun, 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 dun. That's good, but that reminds me of other ones we've had that are covered.
It's just a different format.
It's a plain cookie covered in chocolate.
It reminds me of that one and the salsa one.
The sable and the
it's
just covered in chocolate, but there's nothing wrong with it. That one, there was 4 in the tray, 8 total. The next one is a Ghana Blanc, which is white. It is a crunchy cinnamon cookie. So we had the Ghana Noir,
right here,
which was dark chocolate. This one is the same thing.
Right next to it.
Okay, a crunchy cinnamon cookie smothered with delicious white chocolate and decorated with dark chocolate. So this one there's 4 in the tray, 8 total. We haven't had any white, have we?
Tell you what, you should have done more in white. The white chocolate actually has some flavor. Or some sweetness. Maybe it's the sweetness is more than anything. I'm getting the cinnamon as well.
That goes really well with that cinnamon.
Yeah, they should have definitely dipped a few more of these in white chocolate.
Well, then it would have been more than 16 cents a cookie.
Maybe, but I'm telling you, that's where the flavor's at.
Yeah, that white goes so well with that cinnamon. Oh, it's so nice, and it's sweet.
Yeah,
and it reminds you of like if you get one of those like we call it like white trash. And when we've made Christmas white trash, we've made it for the channel. We use those cinnamon check cereal, and you coat them in white chocolate. It's so delicious and so simple. That reminds me of that. That's gonna be. I'm gonna put a star next to that one too.
Yeah, that's probably my number one.
Okay, now we have two more. We have this looks like it says Grand Giraffe, but that's not it.
It looks like a door.
It does. Grand Gaufrette is, I think, how you say it. Crispy cookie, delicately smothered with dark chocolate. There are 6 of these, so it must be thin. 6 in the tray, 12 in the box.
Very thin.
Yeah, it is thin.
That's just like other ones we've had. You just get the dark chocolate. You get that dark chocolate aftertaste, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah, it tastes like several other ones that we've had in here. The difference is, though, that it's so thin. The texture
It's very crispy. Kind of like the first one.
Yes.
It's basically the first one with a little pattern on it.
But they've added chocolate.
Dipped in chocolate.
Yes, it's the same thing. They just, because it has that, I like the thin texture.
Yeah, the texture's nice, but the flavor is just like the theme has been. It's kind of just okay.
So the last one is the Petite Cafe Blanc. Crispy chocolate cookie enrobed in white chocolate and decorated with fine stripes of dark chocolate. There are 4 per tray, so 8 total.
So it's the white chocolate version of that. Again, that white chocolate adds so much more sweetness and flavor to it.
I think with all these companies, no matter what company it is, it always comes down to cost. No matter what they say to you, they can give you a million excuses, but it comes down to how much it costs. The reason they didn't put more white in here, I'm sure it costs more. And they want Walmart, even though it's BetterGoods, I think they're trying to keep the price at a reasonable price, affordable. For 98 cookies to be $16 basically, I think this would be excellent. If you need a box to take to work,
A party.
think about it. If you're having a meeting at work and you've got this great big table of people, you could put this in the middle of the table, or you could take one and pass it around, or however you want to do it. But a work environment, a party, if
you could put this out on a tray.
A Sunday school class, the same thing. Somewhere where you're going to have a big group of people.
Yeah, that's who this is made for.
I think so.
This is not made for you to snack on at home necessarily, because I think you'd be bored with it. It's because it's kind of like those tins of those butter cookies or what shortbread cookies.
The Danish butter.
Yeah, and you get them and they're like, they're okay, but they're not something I'd want to eat on all the time. This is
my parent. I think it was just more. Some people have their traditions. I think it was just more of a tradition for them that they grew up like. That's something they bought, and so every year they would get. I remember always having a tin of those.
Oh, really? See, we never bought them.
Yeah, we always had a tin of those Danish butter cookies, and I think it was just something that they did. And kind of like when you and I got married, every year we would buy the popcorn tin.
Right.
I think some people just buy these every year, but I really think these are specifically for a large group of people.
Yeah, 100%. This is, like I said, it's not something you're going to want to buy and snack on at home.
And
it's just not, they're not good enough for you to want to eat regularly at night for a snack.
Right. But there is, if you are feeding a large group, there's something, there's something for everybody. If you have little Susie who didn't want anything on hers, you have her little cookie here. Yeah. Little Jimmy's got to have the nastiest, dirtiest one, so he's got to have the chocolate one in here. You're going to have something for everybody. Aunt Mabel's going to get her cigarette. But anyway, there's something in here for everybody. So if you're feeding a large group, I would recommend you get this. Yeah. If not, if it's for you, then you're probably better off just sticking with your favorite cookie that you already have.
Yeah, but I think you'd be disappointed in the flavors.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks for watching.